Good morning, everybody. I've finally got all my housework done and I've had a bit of time for a meditation, and I wanted to have a look at some of my cards, so I thought, right, I'm going to just put a reading out in the hope that it's going to give somebody some clarity and guidance. The cards that I've used are from a deck called the Tarot of Dreams, and what I really like about this deck is that it's got additional bits of information on there which relate to astrology. So it tells us about how astrology is also having an influence on the energies that are around us. Now, I've put all of these videos on so far as timeless tarot readings because I am a true believer that even though I'm posting it now, it might be something that will be useful to you in the coming weeks. And if you've missed this video, you will always come back to it as a time where you need to hear these messages. So that's my intention anyway. So the first card that I drew out was the Moon. The second card was the Nine of Coins, and the third card was the Fool. On the bottom of the deck, it's the Five of Coins, which I know I've done these as body, mind and spirit, but I think the way that these cards are lined out, it's telling more of a story. And the energy of the Five of Coins is a bit, probably how a lot of us are feeling. You know, we are feeling left out in the cold. We're feeling that we might not be getting all the information that we need. We don't know what the circumstances are going to be like. It's a really unprecedented time, as they keep saying. And I feel that we are going to be looking at our physical surroundings, what we can do, what we can't do, what we've got, what we haven't got. And it is really easy to slip into that way of thought about thinking what you haven't got as opposed to what you have got. So as that as an underlying energy, these next three cards, I feel that they're going to be describing a particular situation for somebody. So the Moon card is very much, you're looking at all the good things, you're looking at all the bad things, and you are starting to have a breakthrough. You can see the flock of birds, hopefully, if these cards are looking a little bit more clearer. And you know, to me, you represent that first bird. You know, you're needing to make that break. You're breaking through, and you are breaking through from a lighter perspective than everything else. And it is also just another, Pisces is all about your subconscious. And the other symbol actually on this card is a Hebrew letter. I can't remember how it's pronounced, but it stands for, I'm just trying to think. This Hebrew letter represents the back of your head. So for some people it might be that you are having a lot of headaches at the moment, probably caused by anxiety, but it's normally the back of the head and the back of the neck, and it's kind of a message here to help you realise that if that is where your problem area is at the moment, things will subside, the pain will get easier, and you might not know it, but it is linked to anxieties that you have about certain situations, spiritually speaking. Moving on to the Nine of Coins, the energy of this card is Venus and Virgo. Well, Venus is the planet of love. Virgo being very innocent in their approach, and it's really weird that all the messages that I've been getting over the last week, it's lovely when Spirit speaks this way, that we have got to look through the eyes of our inner child, see that return to innocence, like that song I posted the other week. And the Nine of Coins also represents, you know, you have reached that completion. And what I'm drawn to specifically on this card is the fact that there is a 10th pentacle there as a choker chain around the lady's neck. And to me, that represents a time where you need to speak with honesty and speak with love. You need to speak from the heart, and perhaps maybe because we're going to be spending a lot of time with our family again while we're on lockdown, it's a case of speaking to people with love. And I know it's tempting sometimes. My children rearrange my name Ange to Nag. My husband, I think, has had something to do with that. But we do have to rein ourselves in with what we're saying and speak from the heart, because sometimes these are perfect opportunities for us to grow closer to each other. And then moving on to the Fool, this just represents, you know, we are looking more into our subconscious, as the moon suggests. We are speaking and acting from a place of love, in my opinion, represented by the 9 of Coins. And then the 4 represents, you know, you have got the whole world in his hands, literally. And I look at the detail in this card, and the detail to me shows, if you can see, the Fool himself, you've got his physical hands showing, his physical feet, but the head space is completely clear. And it's almost, you know, if you can break through and if you can get this situation out of your head, and for some people this is going to link to a love situation. It is a relationship that's been particularly difficult. And I am getting the sense that there is a love there. There is a deep, deep love there, and you are able to make a new beginning with this person. Or for those that aren't with anybody, there is going to be somebody else out there that is going to complete you. But you need to look from the inside out. You need to see that you're nurturing yourself and, you know, looking at things from a perspective that isn't judgmental. And I'm talking that from a spiritual perspective. That's something that you say to yourself. Hurtful things that you can say to yourself. If you can be more kind to yourself and you love yourself, then somebody else is going to love you. You can't invite that love into your life unless you've got that love within yourself. And that the other Hebrew letter on this card is represents the ox, which is ploughing the fields. So we've sown all of our seeds of intention, and moving forward it's a case of ploughing the fields, watering the crops, because whatever you're going to do now in this next step, whatever new beginning this may be, whether it's looking to get a new career, whether it's to change jobs because of the circumstances, whether it's to move house, whether it's to try to find a new relationship, look to friendship, look to people that are going to be in tune with you. That's a strong message. Okay, well, I think that's all I've got to say, and I really do hope that that's helpful for some of you out there. I am going to look at doing some more lives, but I need to hear from you. I need to hear what you would like me to do. If you're happy with what I'm doing, I'm just going with the flow, and as ideas come to me, or when I feel like I've got time, or there's something that Spirit wants me to put out there for you, I will just follow that intuition. However, I need that input from you so that I can deliver the best messages at the right time for you. But thank you ever so much. I'm really humbled, a bit scared as well with all of these videos, but hey ho, I can't give messages from Spirit to say that you've got to break out of your comfort zone if I'm not breaking out of my comfort zone. So bear with me and thank you very much for your support. It is really appreciated. Lots of love and light. Bye bye.